Hello, I would like to read out the story from the booklet that I've written, Handful of Emotions. And the name of the story is Running Down with Sadness. Rita was a school teacher who absolutely loved to teach. She had started her career 15 years back and was very committed and happy in her work. This was her 16th year. Rita was very good at helping the kids connect with themselves and learn well. She was wonderful at communicating with children. The parents trusted Rita's feedback about their children, and she was a favorite of every class she taught. Rita loved her work and her school, and she had always dreamt of becoming the school principal one day. She had dreams of how her school would be when she became the principal. She spoke endlessly about it to her friends, and they could see her excitement. But for the past couple of years, Rita was feeling disappointed and was losing hope in her dreams. She wondered how many years it would take before she became the principal. Every day during the morning prayers, while the entire school gathered on the ground along with the teachers, she would stand behind the students. In the front, facing the students, would be the class heads, the principal, and the vice principal. Every morning at the prayers on the ground, when she saw the vice principal and the principal on the platform, she could hear a silent voice in her head. You have not grown at all. You are still where you used to be, behind. Then she saw herself as unimportant and insignificant, and them, that is the principal and the vice principal, as powerful and big. That made her feel sad in her tummy. Slowly it used to spread to her face like a dark shadow. After school hours, before leaving for home, on some days, Rita loved to stop at the school canteen to have her favorite cup of hot chocolate. It gave her some moments to unwind before she reached home and dived into taking care of her children and elderly parents. Today, while sipping on her chocolate, Rita heard a lot of excited voices across the canteen hall. Towards the end, at the pantry table, she could see the canteen guy speaking to a guy who was delivering the bread. When the canteen guy saw Rita looking at them, he quickly said something to the bread delivery guy and he came forward and greeted her. She asked him what was special today, as he seemed so happy. The canteen guy from the corner said, Rita ma'am, that's his special gift. He's always joyful and full of smiles for everyone. The bread delivery boy laughed and said, that's because you make me happy. That coffee you save for me makes me happy. That place that you clear for me to sit on makes me happy. And yes, those 2 biscuits with that coffee, that makes me happy. Rita smiled and after some time left for home. But the conversation at the canteen kept repeating in her mind. As she reached home, played with her children, spoke to her parents and husband, she kept asking herself, why am I not happy? Everyone at home looks so peaceful and content, doing their thing. Why am I feeling so low most of the time? What makes me happy? She asked herself. As she was lying in the bed, trying to sleep, she had a realization. Being the principal or vice principal of the school will make me happy. But what if it never happens? Or what if it took many more years? Do I never feel happy? Should I never feel happy? She wondered. The next day at school, Rita arrived at the ground for the morning prayers. As she took her usual place, she asked herself, what makes me happy? Suddenly Rita saw the vast expanse of the children in green jackets in front of her like a huge meadow, and instantly the people on the platform became smaller. Rita felt her chest swell with love and pride. She was glowing in that moment. She had found her happiness.